This is a Feral Universe Story 1, Do Not Corner Them, by PuzzledKitty, aka Galgamos. Do not corner a human. Do not kill a human who has surrendered. Do not honor a captured human soldier as you would a captured Gora soldier. This is what I advise to be taught after the recent Battle of the Bear. Named after one of their homeworld's predators that is not unlike our Gorma in almost all but appearance, the name was chosen to honor those human soldiers who died there. Honoring them in the traditional sense did not go over well. We won the engagement. Many believe we have won the war. But, in a way, it was their victory over the Gora. They taught us to adhere to their laws of war. And they taught us that to them, a war is not the same as a fight. This is military and naval advisor Braun, chosen by the General's Council of the Gora to record a brief warning for all troops and fleet commanders. Take its essence and convey it to your troops. Use the video material provided if necessary. We Gora are stronger than humans, if only just. We Gora are much faster than humans, if only for a few hundred strides. Our decisive melee strikes are too quick for them to see. Our reaction time is on the same level as theirs. We can see and smell better than them. Even in our hunched stance, we are almost as tall as them, and when poised for combat, we tower at least a stride over their heads. Our bodies can last longer without fluid, or air intake. But humanity is a strange beast. For their blunt teeth, lack of claws, and despite their frontal eyes, the General's Council thought them prey. We were wrong. As you know, the Gorma is a massive predator. I know I'm repeating something that you are all well aware of, even if you never had to face one of... Let me try that again. As you know, the Gorma is a massive predator. I know I am repeating something that you are all well aware of, even if you never had to face one yourself. Yet it needs to be spoken for the sake of comparison. A bear from G64 is slower, weaker, and far less resilient than a Gorma. But unlike a Gorma, which falls and submits once its thick plating is pierced, a bear will continue fighting for up to 30 beats after its sole circulatory organ, its heart, is destroyed. A bear would die in a fight against a Gorma, but it would also kill its opponent long after its demise. Would have become a certainty. This is why it is named the Battle of the Bear. Do not corner a human. Do not make a human believe that all is lost. Do not make a human think that their only chance for survival is over your drying corpse. When you have to corner a human, give them enough room and do your best to offer them their unharmed survival. If they surrender, most will. If they reject the offer or fail to understand, shell them from afar, as dishonorable as this may feel to you. Do not, under any circumstances, go for traditional melee. I repeat this for clarity. Do not charge humans in the traditional melee to end the engagement. When a human has surrendered, cow your instincts into submission and do not maim them. As harsh as it may be, control yourself. Let them surrender whole. I repeat, do not maim them. Remove their weapons and put them in the brig. The General Council has initiated the production of vehicles and ships with holding cells for the sole purpose of retaining and transporting captured humans. And, once you have them in your power, do not treat them as you would a hostile Gora. Do not maim and consume them. To them, this is not an act of honor, but of barbarism. They see the consumption of an enemy's soldier's limbs as an act of survival. They have different beliefs than we do. They do not see the honor in nurturing a stronger being with their own body and surviving to tell the tale. Troop commanders, fleet commanders. Should a single soldier under your command treat this advice as a mere suggestion, show them all the video footage I provided. Show them how a single unit of human soldiers, who saw their allies maimed and honored, broke out of their shackles by dislocating their own bones. Show them how the same unit destroyed most of our nearby outpost. Show them the footage of how a single human soldier killed 3 Gora in armed combat, lost an arm and one of their only 2 eyes, and then proceeded to kill another 5 before succumbing to their wounds. Show them how one of them overloaded a shuttle core near our barracks, killing not only themselves but also 248 Gora troops. Show them how a human whose body was pierced and seared by a maiming lance used the remaining beats of their life and their bare hands to tear the head off a soldier who had killed them. Do not corner a human. Drill this into your soldiers' minds, no matter how many instincts you have to cow into submission. The General's Council will offer them peace within 1 of their weeks. Until then, contrary to prior orders, adhere to what we understand to be their laws of war. We may have won the conflict according to our customs, but despite its wounds, despite its losses, despite us piercing its heart, humanity is still very much a bear, and it does not believe the fight to be over until the dark takes it. Pray to the hunt that we can make peace before then.